Hi, so we're continuing our learning of Mishnah Berachot. We're dealing with, in chapter 9, with different blessings on special occasions. We're still on that topic, so we'll proceed with Mishnah 3 of chapter 9. Bana vayit chadash, v'kana chelim chadashim. If one built a new house or purchased new utensils or implements, tools, Omer, Baruch Shehechianu. He would make a blessing, he would make the Shehechianu. Mevarech al hara me'ein hatova, ve'al hatova me'ein hara. So this refers back to our second Mishnah that dealt with the blessings of Dayan Ha'emet and Tova Metiv. And it's saying that even if you say these blessings on something, on a misfortune, even if it will eventually, it has a bit of good in it, it will lead to something good, and on something good that maybe has an element of misfortune or something, an inevitable outcome of it will be something unfortunate. You still bless on what is the situation happening right now. What is the thing that's happening? Is something calamity or something positive, a very positive thing? You would make the appropriate blessing regardless of maybe some outcomes that are disparate from the current outcome. Okay, continuing on. Hatsoek l'sha'avar harezot tefillah shav. So if one's prayers are regarding the past, this is a prayer in vain. So what is this talking about? Because it sounds really obvious. It sounds really obvious that if you make a prayer, please let it not be X, and it's something that happened years ago, that doesn't make any sense. That must be a prayer in vain. So why does the Mishnah need to say this? What more specifically is the Mishnah saying? So it's talking about prayers that one thought maybe is about a future event, but really is referring to something in the past. So the Mishnah gives two examples of this. Ketzad. How? How so? What are these cases? Hayta ishto me'uberet va'amar yihi ratzon sheteled ishti zachar. If one's wife was pregnant, and he said, may it be God's will that my wife give birth to a male. So, harezo tefillat shav. This is a prayer in vain. So one might think the child hasn't been born yet. That's an event in the future. But no, the sex of the child is determined at conception. So it's not something that can be changed. It's praying for something that has already been determined in the past. Hayava vaderech v'shama kol tzevacha ba'ir v'amar yehi ratzon shelo yiyu elu b'nei veiti. If one was coming along the road and he heard the sound of screaming in the city, and he said, may it be God's will that those who are screaming not be members of my household. Harezo tefillat shav. So this one has to do with the specific wording that he's using. Because one could say, I hope, please God, if there's anyone, but specifically if it's people of my household, people close to me, let them be okay, let them not be harmed. Maybe, or, let them live, something that is not yet determined in the immediate, then it would be okay. But to say, let it not be, it's already happening to someone, we don't know who it is, you can't change that, that's in the past. But you can, of course, pray for a positive outcome for them to be well. Okay, continuing on, Mishnah 4, Daled. Hanichnas lakrach. So one who enters a city, mitpalel shtayim, achat b'chnisato, v'achat b'tziato. One who enters the city should pray twice, once upon his entry and once upon his departure. So they should pray for his welfare, specifically, at this time, traveling to unknown cities would be much more dangerous. There still might be danger depending on where you go, but at this time it was, a lot of unknown. It would be something dangerous. So you should pray to God that you be safe both on your coming and your going at both points of your trip. Ben Azai Omer, Arba, Shtayim b'chnisato, Shtayim b'tziato. Okay, so V'noten hoda l'shavar v'tzoek la'atid lavo. So, Ben Azai says he should pray 4 times, twice upon his entry and twice upon his departure. He should give thanks for the past and pray for what will come in the future. So what are these 4 times? What is Ben Azai saying? So it's not just when you're going and when you're coming, both ways, when you're entering the city and when you're leaving the city, but you're also giving thanks. So you enter the city, you say, please God, let me not be harmed, let me be a safe trip. And then when you get to your destination, you say, thank God I made it in okay. And then before you're leaving, you say, God, please let it be a safe departure from this city. And then after you get out of the city, you say, thank you, God, for getting me out safely. So it's both prayers of request and a prayer of thanksgiving. Those are the 2 parts of it that add up to 4. Okay, so that is it for now. We just finished chapter 9, Mishnah 4, and we'll continue on when we meet again next week. So everyone have a great week, and see you all next time.